This dynamic shoulder mobility drill is the perfect preparation for any kind of workout. Hello everybody, this is Max from ROXX Functional Training, and I'm showing you a mobility exercise for the shoulder. In this exercise, the shoulder will be guided through different axes, which makes up for a good warm-up and also is a good preparation for all kinds of sports activities. In this exercise, the main movement is in the shoulder, but also the hip is moving a bit, as I show you later. Where there should be no movement is the core. We always should have tight abs to keep the spine in a neutral position throughout the whole movement. When you do this exercise, you only have to have a little bit of space and you get into a parallel stance, which means you have a little bit of bending in the knees, activated legs, and also a little bit of bending in the hip, not too much. You have a core activation throughout the whole movement, as I mentioned earlier. The next thing is we have to keep in mind we have two axes where we're going to perform our swing. The first one is right in front of our feet, and the next one, and the rear one, is right behind our heels. So these are the two axes where we're gonna swing with our arm. The starting position is we use the arm, we want to activate, especially for the shoulders. It's always the same thing. We have two shoulder joints, so we have to do this exercise separately for each side. I'm going to show it with the right starting position, arm pointing towards the ceiling or the sky, wherever you are, and we're going to do the first swing, which is right in front of our body, coming down next to the nose, arm straight, only moving in the shoulder. And now we're going to prepare for the rear swing, in which we're going to lift our opposite heel a little bit, in this case left one, and rotate out. So we open up and give the hip the possibility to move. When we're going to stay like this, there is only a limited movement. But this way, we're going to open it up, and now we are coming in this axis close to the body, good core posture, and coming up again. First one, preparing, coming from down below, going up. When you perform this exercise, you should have a very loose shoulder muscle area. You have a good tension in the core, and the goal is to have a linear movement and to have a good speed, a controlled speed. We use a little bit of the momentum, but don't get uncontrolled in that. Very nice, fluent movement, again and again. That's the exercise. So here are a few cues for you guys when you perform this exercise. The first swing, which is in front of the body, like this, is very easy and for most people easy manageable, but the one which is going to the rear is not that easy. Mostly people have problems because they are very strict here. They have very tight chest muscles, so it doesn't allow them to make this tight turn, so they swing to the back with the arm. Going here, easy, and then they cannot go tight and go back. The tightness, you cannot change it in one session. You have to do this exercise, do a different other exercises to get it loose, to get the mobility in there. So you have to give it a little bit of time for the people to perform this exercise better when they don't do it right from the start. Others, they just don't understand the movement quite easy, but they have the mobility. In this case, you as a coach can come closer and closer to them from the rear. By that they realize, okay, I have to make a tighter turn, unless when I don't do it I will potentially hit my coach. And I did it a few times, no one hit me, so they realize, okay, they have to make a tighter turn, and then they do it much better. Much easier version, where you don't have to step in as a coach, is you place the people in front of a wall, facing away from the wall. First, you give them a little bit more space between the stands and the wall. First one here, and then they come up, and then they have the reference of the wall to make this tight turn. And they can get closer and closer and closer, and when they are just a feet away, they will be able, and they have the right movement going down. So try this out. If you like the content, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I will try my best to upload many other videos about mobility and about bodyweight exercises with and without tools. I have another channel which is called ROXX Box Workout. The link you will see below. There you can find box exercises with pads and also functional training combination. I hope you like that. Thank you all.